Have you ever found yourself saying yes when you really wanted to say no? Do you feel like people take advantage of your kindness, leaving you drained and disrespected? What if I told you that in the teachings of Buddhism, there's a way to stop being too nice and gain the respect you truly deserve, without losing your kindness? Today, we're diving deep into Buddhist wisdom and exploring how you can stop sacrificing your own needs just to please others. In this video, I'll share 7 powerful Buddhist principles that can help you set healthy boundaries, speak your truth, and cultivate self-respect while still maintaining compassion for others. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to create more balanced, respectful relationships and live authentically. Stick around for transformative insights that you can apply to your life today and start walking the path to true self-respect. First practice is right speech. Speak with clarity and honesty. Buddhism teaches that right speech is a key part of leading a mindful and peaceful life. But what does it mean to speak right, especially when you're too nice? Often, when we're overly accommodating, we avoid conflict by saying things we don't mean, or saying yes when we want to say no. This might make us feel good temporarily, but it creates tension and resentment in the long run. Right speech isn't about being harsh or rude, it's about communicating with clarity, honesty, and kindness. By being truthful and speaking with respect for both yourself and others, you create a foundation of mutual understanding. For example, imagine a situation where you're invited to an event, but you're already overwhelmed with other responsibilities. Instead of feeling pressured to say yes out of fear of disappointing someone, you could say, "I would love to be there, but I need to focus on my commitments at the moment. I hope you understand." This approach is rooted in right speech, honest, respectful, and mindful. When you practice right speech, you start to value your own words and your time, and others will begin to respect you more for it. Speaking with kindness, but without sacrificing your truth, will encourage others to listen and honor your boundaries. Next practice is right action. Act with integrity and assertiveness. Another important Buddhist principle is right action, which teaches us to live ethically and act with integrity. This means we should do what is right, not just what is easy. When you're too nice, you might go along with things that don't align with your values, or you might sacrifice your time and energy just to please others. The practice of right action reminds us to act with mindfulness and integrity. It's about making decisions based on what's best for you while considering the well-being of others. For example, if you're asked to take on more work, but you know it will negatively affect your well-being, it's okay to say no. By acting in line with your values and intentions, you not only gain respect but also foster self-respect. When people see that you make decisions with integrity, they will start to treat you with more admiration. Third way is right intention. Cultivate mindful awareness in your relationships. The Buddhist concept of right intention is all about having a clear, compassionate, and mindful purpose behind your actions. When we are overly nice, we may often act out of guilt, fear of rejection, or a desire to gain approval from others. These intentions aren't aligned with the compassionate, wise approach that Buddhism encourages. Right intention asks us to be aware of our motivations before we act. It's about acting with kindness, but not at the expense of our well-being. For example, if you agree to help someone, ask yourself, am I doing this because I genuinely want to help, or because I'm afraid of disappointing them? By cultivating right intention, we align our actions with compassion for ourselves and others, ensuring that our kindness is genuine and not driven by fear or guilt. This brings a sense of inner peace and fosters authentic relationships where respect is mutual. Fourth way is right livelihood. Respect yourself by choosing a fulfilling path. Buddhism teaches that our work and actions should be ethical and meaningful. Right livelihood refers to earning a living in a way that is aligned with our values and does not cause harm to others. When you're overly nice, you may put others' needs above your own career or personal growth. By practicing right livelihood, you start to take your own path seriously. You respect yourself by choosing a career that is fulfilling, ethical, and supports your well-being. Imagine staying in a job you dislike simply to avoid conflict with your boss or co-workers. This is an example of putting others' needs above your own. Buddhism teaches us that by choosing a livelihood that respects our values and supports our growth, we set an example of self-respect and inspire others to do the same. Next practice is right effort. Mindfully manage your energy and priorities. Right effort is about cultivating a balanced approach to your actions. It's about making an effort to be mindful of where you focus your energy and how you prioritize your time. When you're too nice, you might feel obligated to constantly give your time and energy to others, even when it drains you. Right effort helps you recognize where your energy is best spent, encouraging you to preserve your well-being while still helping others when necessary. For example, if you're always helping a friend at the cost of your own personal needs, right effort encourages you to set boundaries and ensure that you're not depleting yourself. Practicing right effort means being strategic with your energy and being selective about where you invest it. By practicing this, you show yourself respect and allow others to do the same. Sixth way is right mindfulness. Stay present and aware of your needs. The practice of right mindfulness involves being present and aware of your thoughts, feelings, and needs in each moment. When you're too nice, you may suppress your true feelings to avoid confrontation. Right mindfulness encourages you to be aware of when you're feeling overwhelmed or taken advantage of and gives you the tools to address these emotions. For instance, if you find yourself agreeing to do something that doesn't sit well with you, mindfulness will help you pause and evaluate the situation. You can then choose to assert your boundaries with calm and clarity. By cultivating right mindfulness, you can make choices that align with your values and ensure that you are not overextending yourself for the sake of pleasing others. Last practice is right concentration. Cultivate focused peace and balance in your life. Right concentration refers to the practice of focused meditation that leads to inner peace and clarity. When you're overly nice, your energy can become scattered, as you try to meet everyone's needs, often neglecting your own. Developing right concentration helps you focus on your well-being and gain clarity about where to place your attention. Through regular meditation, breath awareness, and mindfulness practices, you train your mind to remain steady, reducing stress and emotional turbulence. This helps you recognize when you're giving too much of yourself and allows you to set healthier boundaries. Meditation isn't just about relaxation, it's about sharpening your awareness so you can make conscious choices rather than acting out of habit or guilt. By practicing meditation and cultivating inner peace, you learn to stay grounded and maintain a balanced life. This peace allows you to make decisions from a place of calm and wisdom, rather than emotional overwhelm. When you develop the ability to concentrate deeply, you also enhance self-awareness, helping you recognize when you're being overly accommodating and empowering you to stand firm in your truth. The more you practice right concentration, the more you cultivate a life of harmony, self-respect, and inner strength. Buddhism offers profound wisdom on how to stop being too nice and start gaining the respect you deserve, without losing your kindness. Through the teachings of right speech, right action, right intention, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, we can learn to set healthy boundaries, communicate assertively, and cultivate a life that is both peaceful and empowered. It's important to understand that being kind doesn't mean sacrificing your well-being or constantly saying yes. True compassion comes from understanding your own limits and respecting yourself. When we practice right speech and right action, we're not just speaking and acting out of a desire to please others, we're doing so from a place of integrity and mindfulness. This allows us to maintain meaningful, respectful relationships that are based on mutual understanding, not on the fear of conflict or rejection. Remember, it's not about being rude or selfish. It's about being true to yourself, acting with integrity, and respecting your own needs while still showing compassion for others. The more you practice these Buddhist principles, the more you'll find that respect flows naturally from both yourself and others. By practicing right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, you develop the mental clarity and focus needed to make mindful decisions, stay balanced, and protect your energy from being drained by others. This will allow you to create a life filled with both inner peace and self-respect. So, if you're tired of always saying yes and want to embrace a balanced, respectful way of living, start by practicing these principles today. Whether it's speaking honestly, setting boundaries, or simply being mindful of your intentions, small changes can lead to profound shifts in your life. If this video resonated with you, please take a moment to like, comment, and share this video with someone who might benefit from these teachings. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Mindful Pathway Media for more life-changing Buddhist wisdom and mindfulness practices. Together, we can walk the path of peace, respect, and self-love. Remember, each step you take towards respecting yourself is a step towards a more peaceful, fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.